Welcome viewers back to Abiotic Factor. We are in the Manufacturing West. And we have sort of a little forward base here. But the air feels strange, so we're gonna have to be on guard tonight. And before we do anything else, let me just clean up what we have. I think the idea today is we're gonna make a couple more trips back to our other base and collect what we can and bring it here. Unfortunately, I didn't really plan ahead very well, and I forgot to bring crates. So I guess I could make crates here rather than just bring all the ones we have. Let's make at least one more, I guess. I'm gonna have a lot of crates, but it makes sense to leave some back at the other base. So I need plastic scrap. Not like we're running low on anything. Let's just make one more crate here. Just enough to deploy or to put down what we're carrying. Did we fill this crate? No, we didn't even fill this one, man. So let's fill this one. Sort, drop everything except our extra junk, I guess. I have so many things to do and figure out already. Yeah, let's go ahead and smash these things too. Just, you know, they're in the way. Just a bunch of junk we can put in a crate. And somehow we don't have all of this stuff in here already. Let's put the circuit boards in this one. Alright, so we're going to take what we can out of here as well. Stick this in our crates and hopefully go back, or well, I guess we'll see. Maybe we don't actually need to go back to the other place anymore. Oh, we do need to get one more. Do I need to go back? I guess I'll need to go back there occasionally just to pick up some salt and some tomatoes. We did leave a few things behind. But for now, I feel like we've just about got it all. There we go. Everything out of platform cart. This box is full. There's only one circuit board over here, so I feel like we didn't have any left though, because I was having to make circuit boards. Alright, maybe we've got enough. I'll probably take one more trip over there to see. Let's drop and smash this desk. Do we really need a desk in here? I guess we can drop it over here for now. It's out this door. I never really looked. That's fine. Somebody's screaming. Somebody's always screaming around here. We do have pots. We're ready to get some cooking on the way. We don't have, oh, we do have our cooking setup going. Let's put the pots on there. And yeah, let's put the pots on here. That way we are ready to cook as we find stuff. We have enough water in this pot. We could probably fill this one up also, right? Because, oops, doesn't really seem to take, okay, I'm wrong. It took water that time. Okay, no, it doesn't seem to empty our water bottles if we fill the pots from this menu, which feels like a bug, but I'm gonna exploit that particular bug because getting water is a pain. I think it'll be okay. We do have an extra bandage I can't carry. We're only carrying around this one iodine tablet. I want to find a place to drop our flashlights off and charge them. And let's get rid of this office desk, and then I think we're ready to go exploring. Where are we gonna put this? Right here? Yeah, let's put it right here. Not sure why I brought this with me, honestly. But I'll take the experience for assembling it. Maybe we'll just smash it. Not really a good reason to have an office desk here, except as a place to stick some lighting. Speaking of lighting, one of the things... Okay, let's look at our pins. Crafting bench, portable stove, makeshift bed. We don't need any of those pins. One of the things I did want to have pinned... Well, one of the things we want to try is making this pistol, and we want to try making bullets. And I want to see if the makeshift bullets that we can make here, scrap shot ammo, I want to see if this works in the pistol that we currently have. I also want to make a choppinator. Another thing I want to experiment with is can we daisy chain these things? What time is it? 7 p.m. Okay, we're gonna have visitors soon, so I have to get ready. Maybe we'll kind of put a makeshift barricade up here in the form of this thing. I'm not sure how much that's going to help. We're gonna have visitors. We need to be ready for them. I have a pistol. I'm way better at hand-to-hand than I am with pistols. I do have a shield I've never really been capable of using. We'll figure that out as we go. It's nice to have a vending machine here. Alright, getting distracted as usual. I want to make this guy the armor stand eventually, but not really necessary right now. We have a bunch of cube walls, so we can make a base somewhere if we find a big open area where we can build. I could make a fishing rod. I haven't found any water to fish in ever. We can make another garden plot here, which might be wise. I don't think I brought the hoses. It's like the one thing I decided we didn't really need was hoses. Yeah. So I feel like I'm going back just for a few things. Anyway. What else? There was something else. Not sure. Okay. Oh, wall torches. Right. I wanted to make wall torches. And make a few of these as just something to have in our inventories that we can pop against the wall. Those are pipes, broken glass, and...
Good evening. Today's power and primary illumination in this sector will be ceasing shortly.
Tech scrap.
Have a safe and successful evening.
Wall torch. Let's see how heavy these are. Weight 1. Okay, let's make like 3 of those then. Well, let's see if they stack. They do. Okay, let's make a stack of those and just treat them as regular torches for exploration. 5 of those should be good, right? And we can just stick those on a wall and they light up an area. Or you have to turn them on. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice. So presumably I can package that and bring it with me. I'll leave it here for now. It's gonna get dark soon. Our health is looking great. We're gonna be hungry and thirsty. We're not tired yet, so we can't really sleep through the night. I guess I do want to make a choppinator. Or do I run home and get one? Okay. One thing at a time. Let's try the scrap shot ammo next. Scrap shot ammo is going to be screws and paper. Brought paper and I just saw screws in there. Let's put the stuff back. Did I not bring paper? I did not bring paper. I have 1 piece of paper. That's okay. That's all we need for 1 box. Only 4 shots in a box though. Scrap shot ammo is where? There's the screws. Here's weapons and ammo. Here's scrap shot ammo. We need 20 pieces of paper and 1 screw. Okay. And we didn't bring our giant stacks of paper that I know we have, so we're going to have to head back just for that, if for nothing else. There goes power. Power going out here is kind of nice because it shows us where the enemies might be. What's that symbol back there? Crafting bench. Okay, so it's neat. It tells us where all of our crafting benches are. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of soup. Sip soup. Our delicious tomato soup. I'll do that twice.
Warning, biological incursion detected.
Okay.
Alert, defense personnel.
I'm a little worried about that. There was nothing here, but the last time this happened it was an Exor and a couple of the dogs. But right now something foul lurks nearby. Foul spelled in terms of a bird. And our base is under attack. Okay, look at that. What do we have here? Oh, it's just showing. Okay, here comes a blip. It's highlighting that this craft bench is under attack, but I don't see anything. Okay, we may have to. Oh, there's somebody. It looks like 2 Exors. Oh. And no, 1 Exor and 2 doggos. Oh. I'm not prepared for this. Let's see if we can get this guy. Got him. Okay. And then these guys are gonna run into the wall. Not the smartest way to fight these guys, and now I'm bleeding. Okay. I think I can go through this door and be safe. Ah, nope. Nope. Get out. Get away. Get away. Okay, I'm gonna die. Oh, look at my health. Oh. I need to get out of here. Okay, I think I got far enough away that I can heal. Ah, damn. Okay. Not great performance there. At least I got rid of the Exor, but not really shining. I'm not sure which bed this is going to be because I don't think I've slept in the nearby bed yet. So let's go to Manufacturing West. Okay, which should be pretty close. It still shows that our new place is under attack. Wait, it shows both places are under attack, but that's where our skull is. So I must have ran right over here. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Wasn't too far. And the nice thing about dying is all of our hunger is back down. Okay. Never mind. There's nothing nice about dying. Question is, are those doggos still there? Peccaries, that's what their names are. Peccaries. A little bit too overwhelming. You definitely need some backup defenses. Okay, I think he saw me. Maybe not. Maybe they're attacking the base? Yeah, it sounds like they're in there. Smashing stuff. Okay. Don't be breaking my stuff, dog. Where? Oh, he's coming out. Alright, with one of them there, it's not so bad. With both, it was a little too much for me. We'll chop these guys up in a moment. Let's see what damage they did. The air feels normal again. It doesn't look like they did any damage. You know what? I don't think I brought a hammer. Okay, we're definitely going back. Let's leave what we can here. And I'll come back. I guess we'll take that to deploy it out there. I'll come back. I need a hammer. I guess I don't need to take the water with me. Do we have any other room? No. Let's make one more trip.
The safety rating of this sector is now -4. Please
One.
exit this sector via the main surface tunnel. Have a safe and successful day.
Throw an extra heart in the pot. And maybe whatever we get out of this guy. Don't remember off the top of my head if that's a valid recipe, but it sounds good, so we'll try it. Darn, it's not. Okay. That's okay. Let's head back to the office. We'll pick up at least a hammer plus whatever supplies I left laying over there. Man, I thought I was gonna survive that. I guess going in there was really the mistake. I think I was hoping I could close that door. Looks like I managed to kill one up here and didn't even realize it, so it was just like the bleed that got me. Wait, this isn't the way. That's the long way. It's through here. And also, yeah, I took the wrong turn here. I should have gone this way rather than up the stairs. And I guess I'll just bring this Choppinator with me. Definitely nice just to have one of these around as like a place you can fall back and hide behind. Wonder how I collect those pipes up there, or if it's possible. And I don't want to go this way. I want to go back up the stairs to Silo 2 base. Which again is pretty close by. I probably could have run here at night safely. The only creature we've seen. Uncooked peccary goulash. So we did get a new recipe unlocked, it looks like. I can't look at my journal while I'm attached to this thing. Alright, step 1. Grab more soup. I think we're gonna eat some. Yeah, let's fill up completely and grab another soup. And then I think that soup there is just super tomato. Wow, we have so much stuff I want to bring. Let's just like leave a minimal set of stuff here. Oh, let's bring that Geiger counter. I'm sure that's going to come in handy eventually, even though it hasn't really so far. Same with the vacuum. These oils, we can make healing out of those antivirus things. We have plenty of most of this stuff. There's the paper I was missing. And we'll take a couple of these pipes. Wow, it looks like we didn't really need to bring the cart. Like, most of this stuff is fitting fine in my inventory. Nothing's really that heavy. The trays, the hoses. Let's bring all these pipes too. Not all, but a lot. I just don't want to have to... I don't want to run out of this stuff and have to go looking for it eventually. I'm pretty sure I have duct tape. I'll take it. What else is heavy? Nothing here. Okay, we'll leave that soup bowl here as a backup. We'll take this tomato. I think that's probably going to mean we have to come back here one more time to water it. And Yeah, let's steer out of here. Oh, tools. Let's make sure we have the tools I need. Leave a hammer here, but take one with us. Not sure why I'm not just dumping all this stuff in the cart. Would make it a lot easier. Down to 11 bullets. We're explicitly not taking the chef's counter because we haven't found a use for it yet. And we can always make another one. But let's take at least one of these flashlights. We'll have the other one as a backup. And that's it. We're done here. I'm not coming back here unless there is an emergency. But this will stay as sort of a backup base. We know we can get antiverse wheat here, so it's a, you know, if we need to make more healing items, we can come back to this base and do that there. At least until there's no way through the... no way back. Which I'm not sure if that's ever going to happen, but maybe it will. Okay, so heading back to Manufacturing West. Way more prepared this time. I'm gonna leave... No, I got this Chopinator. Have we ever talked to this guy after opening the door?
Try level 3.
Yeah.
The power cells.
He doesn't know we opened the
Energy
door.
research team.
And in this toolbox, as well take more duct tape. Tram tunnel down there. Looks like we'll eventually be able to come back here with a tram. So I'm not too worried about leaving stuff at Silo 2 base. I do need to get exploring in this area. So down there, the only thing we know about is the porta potty. Down here, there's a body right there that we have not yet looked at. There's a lot of cement from making little barricades and stuff. Well, a lot. There's a few cements for making barricades and stuff. Not a lot. Alright, this is a bad soup. That's too bad. We'll pour that out. I'm not going to eat bad soup. But we're going to check the recipe and see what we got. Also, Manufacturing West Beachhead. The engineer holed up in the crane said the soldiers have set up a beachhead at the crossroads. Maybe I should find a way around them through the garages? We also have a new soup recipe. Which is what? Mitrio medley is the one I was thinking of that needs a carbuncle. Meaty stew. None of these use Exor heart. Did we figure out a recipe that uses Exor heart? No. Super tomato soup is really easy. That's just a salt and a super tomato. I'll start one of those in a sec. Simple tomato soup is very similar. This one just gives us a slight more hunger fill, so it's not really that much better. We should set up a... we should go collect some poop and try that one eventually, but... yeah, I'm actually not sure what soup I just unlocked. It wasn't the A&L Mega Stew. I don't think, unless I'm just wrong and that's what it was. It was the peccary goulash, I think? I think I had peccary in the title. Look at that. Peccary goulash is 2 pieces of peccary and some salt, which is nice compared to the tomato soup. So maybe we'll make one of those. I think there's a dead peccary back there. Do I have inventory space for that? Yeah, let's go chop this guy up if he's still there. Maybe he'll give us enough parts for peccary stew. Nope, he's gone. Take the paper though. Okay. in that case, what I'm going to do is dump the gear off and just do an exploration around here, see what the boundaries are. Oh, see if there's a way up top. And I wanted to make the bullets and just see if we have a bullet source here with these. Okay, first things first, drop pot, fill with water, and fill with super tomato, and fill with salt. Why can't I put salt in there? I left it on here. There we go. Okay, so we're making super tomato soup there. We'll make a planter actually and get another super tomato growing here. How hard was it to make a planter? I don't think it was that hard, right? Hoses and soil bags. Okay, we have those: plastic scrap, hose, and soil bag. We'll make a square planter this time. And we'll throw it in the corner or right over here. And I'm thinking, I'm not sure why I thought I could do that when we don't even have super tomato, right? We'd need super tomato seeds for that, which, yeah, we'll make tomato, because I definitely have tomato seeds. But I don't have any super tomato seeds. Water. So I think this is going to use up all my water, yeah, okay. And then seeds. Okay, so we have a tomato plant growing there. We will store as much as we can. Here, I need some more crates. And then, so yeah, let's make one more crate. Which needs wood and scrap. And I guess we can put the soup pot on this desk. That'll be convenient. And then we need wood and plastic for another crate. Consider making some shelves here too. Screws and a board for that. Did run out of space in my inventory. Yeah, if I made shelves here, I could just stack these and have a much smaller footprint, but I'm not going to do that yet. Not really that pressed for space. Alright, and organizing. I feel like I'm not super organized. Let's take these back. Let's put those in there. Yeah, that seems reasonable. And then over here we have room for plastic scrap. We can take our bottle back. We do need to find water. Put wood boards in here. We'll put the cafeteria trays in here. And then this last one is going to be all this other stuff we don't need to. I have a lot of duct tape. Turns out, a lot of salt. Place this down. I guess if I put it somewhere, I think the right place to put it would be like here, because then I could kind of use it as a, you know, I could dodge around it if something attacks in the future. Stretched tot. I like it. Yeah, I'm not, you know, remembering that the peccaries can run right onto that, so that's something to keep in mind. But it'll take care of the XORs and any robots that come by. And I'm gonna lie down. Ah, he was attacking this. Okay, that's fixed in one hit. No big deal. Our hot bar is ready to go. We actually have one more slot on the bar down there. I'm gonna put a flashlight in that, I guess. Let's go find a place to charge these two flashlights. Let's leave the soup bowl here. I'm gonna leave the crossbow. I'm gonna leave the full water. We'll bring an empty-ish one to try to refill. Keep some iodine on us. I haven't found a need for the vacuum, and I guess we'll keep the wall torches. And one other thing I wanted to do was to try the bullets. And what I wanted to know was if I had those in my inventory. It says 7 of 8. Okay, I guess I won't know until I try to well, let's try to reload now. What happens? Nothing. Okay, I don't think I can use those bullets with this gun. Yeah, because I can just reload one bullet with this one. And that only used up one, but those other bullets, not so much. So we're gonna have to make the other pistol to be able to use bullets that we can make ourselves, and they're pretty easy to make. It's very tempting. Okay. Short term, I need to find a map. We need to explore this whole area. There's no way to zoom in. I would really wish I had some way to zoom in so I could scout better. What is this guy? Lights. Okay, I can't do anything with that. That's too bad. Can I break it? No. I'd like to find a charging station. There was a dead guy here. Office sector this way. Okay, shortcut to the office sector. That's interesting. And maybe a key access to open that. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's opening a shortcut into the office sector. This dead guy, that's a scientist. He has a badge, but we can't take it. And his car is stuck in reverse. Can I take the key out? He got shot while he was in his car trying to ram this gate, it looks like. Oh yeah, there's a guy over there who probably shot him. I could probably make some grenades and throw them at that guy. Might be worth doing that later. Alright, there's a barricade here leading into garage. I can't smash these. So that's a way we could potentially go. Get my forklift certification here. And a lot of cement. It really wants me to do something with all this cement. Maybe I'll bring that back home later. This ladder here just goes up to the radio. And oh, that guy up there. Okay, so there's another guy up there that could potentially shoot at us, but he isn't. That's good. These guys seem to be pretty short-ranged. This way to the office sector, it says. Let's see where this goes. quite a ways, actually. We're in the office sector, technically, here. Not sure exactly where, though. And I'm guessing this will have a door on the other side of it, because otherwise we would have seen this tunnel coming down. Okay, yeah, we saw this. This is the office sector over this way, and there's that little elevator. It takes us up here. Not sure what that... Okay, that opened this door, right. There's also that, like, sneaky looking guy in here that we never really interacted with. I have a feeling he's really dangerous. So I do want to interact with him. Maybe that's what we do next. Maybe I make some grenades and throw them in there. Yeah, let's go home and do that. So new home. New home here. Let's make a stockpile of grenades. And then let's go back to office sector again, one more time. And see what happens if we throw a bunch of grenades at that guy. And by grenades, I mean those things that we have that are kind of like grenades, but not really that great. Called like blast charges or something. What are they called? Tools? Did we forget how to make them? Weapons. This one. We can make 3 boom baits, pressure gauges, and metal scrap. Yeah, boom baits. Let's make a bunch of these. Like, I'm not sure why I don't run around with piles of these, because they probably would have saved me some from those peccaries, for example. And how heavy are they? They only weigh 1, so yeah, let's make a couple piles of these. Maybe 3 piles of those.
Oh.
Okay, plus we're worn out, so it's time to take a nap again. Doors closed. Yeah, let's take a nap. And set our spawn point. Great. And I think that's about where I am going to end it for this episode. We have our base established in Manufacturing West. It's time to go exploring. We're going to go back one more time to check on the other area. We'll do that next time. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Until then, bye for now.